The combination of 1000 mg testosterone with 1000 mg Tren represents one of the most aggressive and potent steroid stacks used in bodybuilding and extreme athletic performance enhancement. This high-dose pairing creates an extraordinarily anabolic environment that can produce dramatic physical changes, but also carries significant health risks that demand careful consideration. The stack is typically only used by experienced steroid users, often professional bodybuilders during contest preparation phases, where extreme muscularity and leanness are required. At this dosage, approximately 5 to 10 times normal physiological levels, testosterone exerts powerful anabolic effects through multiple mechanisms. It significantly increases protein synthesis rates, enhances nitrogen retention in muscle tissue, stimulates red blood cell production, and alters the body's nutrient partitioning to favor muscle growth over fat storage. The specific ester used provides stable blood levels when injected twice weekly, though some users prefer more frequent injections to minimize peak and trough fluctuations. Testosterone, at 1000 mg per week, provides the hormonal foundation for this stack. Muscle protein synthesis rates skyrocket, allowing for rapid accumulation of new lean tissue, even in experienced lifters, who would normally struggle to gain further muscle. The nitrogen balance becomes strongly positive, creating an internal environment where muscle repair and growth occur at accelerated rates. The compound's combined effects on red blood cell production significantly increase oxygen carrying capacity, which enhances workout performance and recovery between sets. Metabolic rate elevates substantially, promoting fat loss even during calorie surplus conditions in many users. Originally developed for veterinary use to promote lean muscle growth in cattle, Trenbolone's modified chemical structure makes it several times more potent than testosterone milligram for milligram. At this dosage, Trenbolone's effects become profoundly pronounced. Its ability to increase feed efficiency reaches maximum expression. Its binding affinity to androgen receptors saturates available sites, and its metabolic impacts become extreme. Both compounds negatively impact cholesterol profiles, with Trenbolone being particularly harsh. HDL often plummets to dangerously low levels, while LDL rises significantly. These changes create a profoundly atherogenic lipid profile that dramatically increases cardiovascular disease risk. Blood pressure frequently elevates due to a combination of water retention, increased red blood cell count, and direct vascular effects. Strength gains often come rapidly and dramatically, with users reporting personal records across all lifts. The enhanced recovery capacity allows for more frequent, intense training sessions. Even without strict dieting, users often notice improved muscle definition and reduced subcutaneous water, as the androgenic effects promote a harder, cleanser look. When combined with calorie restriction, the fat loss can be dramatic, while muscle retention remains excellent. A prized combination during contest preparation, the extreme metabolic elevation means users can often diet on more calories than would otherwise be possible while still losing fat. Muscle fullness and vascularity become extreme as the compounds alter water distribution and increase blood flow to muscles. The stack's nutrient partitioning effects mean that even when eating in substantial calorie surplus, fat gain remains minimal while muscle growth continues. Most users split the doses to inject every other day or even daily to maintain stable blood levels and minimize side effect fluctuations. Site rotation becomes critically important to avoid excessive scar tissue buildup from the frequent injections. The volume of oil required can make administration challenging and may require multiple injection sites per session. Proper sterile technique is absolutely essential to avoid infections given the frequency and volume of injections, and reduced endurance capacity due to the androgenic nature of the compounds. Liver enzymes often elevate on blood tests despite neither compound being orally active. Some users report changes in skin texture and increased skin sensitivity. The combination places significant stress on the kidneys due to increased protein, metabolism, and potential blood pressure issues. These properties make the combination popular among competitive bodybuilders in the off-season, when maximizing muscle growth is the priority. The heart itself undergoes remodeling under these conditions, with left ventricular hypertrophy being a particular concern. The hypothalamic pituitary testicular axis shuts down completely, necessitating comprehensive post-cycle therapy if cessation is planned. Many users at this level opt for blast and cruise approaches rather than traditional cycling. maintaining a baseline of testosterone between high-dose phases. Recovery of natural function after such aggressive suppression can take many months even with proper PCT protocols including HCG, clomiphene, and tamoxifen. Users absolutely must implement comprehensive cardiovascular support strategies, including regular monitoring, cardio exercise, and pharmaceutical interventions if values become dangerous. Sebum production increases dramatically, often leading to severe acne outbreaks. Those genetically predisposed to male pattern baldness frequently notice accelerated hair loss. Many users report extreme focus, motivation, and training drive. The so-called Tren mentality becomes amplified at these doses. However, the same neuroactive effects can lead to increased anxiety, irritability, and in some cases paranoid thinking or mood instability. Sleep disturbances are common, with many users experiencing insomnia or vivid, disturbing dreams. The psychological impact is sufficiently pronounced that those with any history of mental health issues should avoid this combination entirely. Body hair growth increases noticeably, sometimes in unusual patterns or locations. The psychological androgenic effects are equally significant. Increased aggression, competitiveness, and in some cases, irritability or mood instability become common at these doses. Testosterone provides the essential androgen baseline, while Trenbolone adds its distinct mechanisms of action. Together, they stimulate muscle growth through both genomic and non-genomic pathways, essentially maxing out the body's capacity for protein synthesis and muscular development. While Trenbolone doesn't aromatize, its progestogenic activity can amplify estrogenic effects in breast tissue. Without proper estrogen control, users risk severe estrogen-related side effects including gynecomastia, excessive water retention, and elevated blood pressure. Most users require aggressive aromatase inhibition with drugs like anastrozole or letrozole, though finding the right balance is challenging, as excessively crushed estrogen levels bring their own set of problems. The stack S effects on the central nervous system also contribute to enhanced strength output and training capacity beyond what either compound could achieve alone. Most users opt for trenbolone acetate at these doses to allow for quicker adjustment if side effects become unmanageable. Trenbolone at 1000 mg weekly represents an extremely high dose of one of the most potent anabolic steroids available. The pharmacological interaction between these two compounds at such high doses creates a uniquely powerful anabolic environment. From a physiological perspective, this combination produces several dramatic changes. The androgenic effects of this stack are extraordinarily pronounced. With both compounds being strong androgens, users typically experience intense androgenic side effects. Estrogen management becomes critically important with this combination. Testosterone aromatizes into estradiol at a rate proportional to dosage, meaning 1000 mg weekly will convert to substantial amounts of estrogen. The cardiovascular strain from this stack is among its most dangerous aspects. The psychological effects can be both a benefit and significant drawback, depending on the individual. From a performance standpoint, the effects are nothing short of remarkable. The stack's impact on body composition is equally impressive. Practical administration of this stack requires careful planning. The suppression of natural testosterone production is total and profound with this combination. Other notable side effects include night sweats, increased body temperature, Tren cough. Nutritional support must be aggressive to match the extreme anabolic environment. Long-term health consequences are a serious consideration with such aggressive dosing. While short-term use may be manageable with proper monitoring, repeated cycles at these doses dramatically increase the risk of permanent cardiovascular damage, hormonal system disruption, and other organ stress. The stack is absolutely not suitable for recreational use or those without competitive aspirations in bodybuilding or strength sports. Even among professionals, many argue that such extreme dosing is unnecessary and that similar results can be achieved with more moderate approaches that carry significantly less risk.